So here's the thing with Alien the RPG. You don't have to include the alien, but we kind of need the alien. For me, one of the draws to this game, now, of course, full disclosure, Aliens, Predator, AVP, that franchise, Conan, I mean, I'm in. I'm sold. So to be able to explore the alien universe, the machinations of various corporations, pulling in a little bit of that Prometheus vibe, but also literally face the alien one-on-one or as part of a hive, that's just gold right there. And to do this as a human being, the nobility of the human being, no D&D magic, no psionics. We've got some crazy firepower. We've got synthetics, but essentially not that much different than where we are right now. So to be able to explore that from a role-playing perspective as a GM, a game mother, but also as a player, it's very, very intriguing. Now, if you haven't checked out some of my Alien RPG vlogs, I've pushed those up to my channel here under the RPG playlist. And one of the other things that I really like about this game is there's essentially two modes of play. Cinematic play, where you create a character, you have a backstory, and you inject that character into a one-shot adventure. I mean, it might last one session, it might last two or three, but you're going in and it's very self-contained. But you can also play as part of a larger campaign, as part of a larger story. So I enjoy this because it scales very, very well based on the expectations and based on the time that you have to play. So I'm creating a quick little adventure right now, scenario to play that it's going to be a cinematic playthrough. And the players, they're aware of the Alien universe. I mean, they're not like diehard fans like myself, but they've seen the movies. Two of the players back in the day, Dark Horse comic books, being comic book collectors and enthusiasts, Judge Dredd forever and all that type of stuff. Dredd, Lobo, Punisher. I mean, that was my diet for years and years. X-Men too. But from that perspective, they're familiar with it. So I have to say there is an expectation of, Fritz, bro, we want to fight an alien. We want to fight the alien. We want to test ourselves against it. So that in mind, you know an alien's going to be involved. I mean, I haven't said that it's not, but we kind of know that. We kind of expect that. So in this scenario, the backstory is they're going to create their characters without knowing each other. So it's not like, okay, look, we've got the tech bro, we've got the colonial marine, we've got this, we've got the synthetic. You could play a synthetic if you'd like to. I don't know if there'll be hidden agendas or not. I want to say no simply because this is their first time playing the game and I really want to focus on the action. But they're not going to know each other's character. They're not going to know each other's backstory. Nothing. The injection into the game is an interstellar space station, waypoint, checkpoint, out to the outer rims. There was an accident. You escaped pretty much on whatever ship you could. So they escaped on this kind of bulk freighter that's not really designed for manned interstellar travel. Not many sleeper units, a lot of problems. It was damaged. Essentially, they're adrift heading towards back to Earth. They're trying to make it back to Earth. They need some supplies. The ship is damaged. The first part of the game is going to be trying to explore the ship, get some supplies, figure things out. Is there an alien on board or not? Because why did the space station go crazy? We don't know. Spoiler, there isn't going to be an alien. But we're going to start building that suspense. Along the way, they're going to find an abandoned ship floating in space with a very subtle beacon. Now, if they can repair enough of their bulk freighter, they might pick up this older frequency being used because the bulk freighter is so old. That's the other great thing about the Alien universe, which I enjoy, kind of side tangent here. There is various tech levels. Like, yes, all the tech is way beyond what we have right now. But you spend all this money, billions of dollars for spacecraft, the bulk freighter, it's going to be in service forever. So you can have something that works and it's just hauling something and it's kind of 1970s tech, or you can have something as sophisticated as we saw in Prometheus. There's a lot out there. You just don't retire spacecraft. You just don't junk it. So they're going to really be on this piece of junk, older codes, older tech. They're able to pick up this beacon because this other ship is using an older frequency because no one uses it anymore. The ship is abandoned. The ship is damaged. They're going to be able to dock with it. And it's a question of, ahead of time, can they identify the systems that need to be fixed or repaired on their ship? Can they get enough material from this other ship? And of course, there is going to be an alien on this other ship. And that's going to be the injection of the game. So it's going to be very much a race against the elements, very much a race against repairing the ship to be able to make it back to Earth. And then, of course, fighting the alien. 3 possible outcomes, or maybe 4 possible outcomes. And I'm not going to meta it. I'm going to play the alien, but the alien is removed from the hive, so it's primarily survival mode. So how I'm going to play it if the opportunity is there, and I'm not going to go in as the game mother kind of knowing everything when I play the alien, but it's on that ship. It's hibernating on that ship. If it can take out the players, it will, so they could possibly die. If it can't take out the players and they take out the alien, they don't necessarily win. The alien's actually secondary for this mission. To win the mission, you got to make it back to Gateway, kind of the core worlds, make it back to Earth. So if they can repair their ship enough, they kill the alien, they don't necessarily win. They need to repair the ship. If they can repair the ship and not kill the alien, can the alien make it to their ship and kind of hibernate from there? And then, of course, would it kill them there? Would they lose? Would it make it back to Earth? Part 2? We don't know. So while it is very much win or lose the scenario, there's going to be like sub-scenarios with the alien. Basically, what can it do? So I'm working on that. I'm writing on that. I've got 2 nice little models that we're going to utilize for the ships. Pulled them in from some older Star Frontier stuff from back in the day. We're going to have some handouts, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to taking the alien and putting it against the players.